Today I'm going to be showing you how to make risotto in the Instant Pot. Hi, I'm Karen Peterson, owner of the blog 365 Days of Crockpot.com, where I share Instant Pot and Crockpot recipes with you for every day of the year. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make a traditionally hard, well, I shouldn't say hard, but time-consuming recipe where you have to stand over the stove and stir, stir, stir. But today I'm going to be showing you a hands-off method on how to make risotto, one of the most delicious ways to make rice. It's creamy, it's delicious, you're going to absolutely love it. This risotto is Parmesan risotto, but you can actually kind of mix, match, add whatever kind of things that you like to make it your own. Like I said, I love this recipe because it's mostly hands-off and it just takes a few minutes of your time. So you can use this as a side dish, you can serve it with chicken, you can make it however you want, but I think you're really gonna like this method of making risotto. You probably won't ever wanna go back to the stove method again. One thing before I get started on my video, yesterday was my 10-year anniversary of my website. So I am giving away an Instant Pot or slow cooker or a package of Instant Pot accessories. If you'd like to enter this giveaway, it's going for a week, so go ahead and go to my blog, 365 Days of Crockpot.com. I'm gonna go ahead and put up the link right there. It might be right there, somewhere. Go ahead and click on that link and you can enter the contest to win. Good luck. Now let's get on to cooking risotto in the Instant Pot. To get started, we're gonna go ahead and plug your Instant Pot in and then go ahead and push the saute button. And if it's not on more, you can use the adjust button to get it to the more setting, which is the one farthest on the right side right here. Once the pot says hot, you can go ahead and add in a 1/4 cup of butter. So that's half a stick. And I just like to swirl the pot around a little bit until the butter's melted. Once the butter's melted, go ahead and add in 1 diced onion, a smallish, medium-ish onion. And you're just gonna saute the onion for 2 or 3 minutes until it gets a little soft and translucent. You're gonna go ahead and add in your rice. I'm using arborio rice. I buy it in the bulk section at Winco, but it looks like this. It looks like a shorter grain white rice. The reason we need to use arborio rice is because it's the kind that gets really creamy and it gives it that risotto taste. If you use another type of rice, you're not gonna get the same results. So just go ahead and buy that arborio rice, and we're gonna put in 1½ cups of uncooked arborio rice, okay? And then we're just gonna stir this, kind of coat the rice in the onions and butter, and just for a minute, we're gonna go ahead and stir that. And at the same time that you add in your rice, we're gonna add in 2 cloves of minced garlic to give it some nice garlic flavor. And garlic burns pretty easy, so that's why we're only stirring it in now and we didn't stir it in earlier with the onions. And then after the minute is up, you're gonna go ahead and stir in 1 cup of broth. And we're just gonna let this kind of get all flavorful and delicious for about 3 or 4 minutes, and you're gonna just stir it every now and then. Once the broth is totally absorbed into the rice, it just took about 2 minutes for me, you're gonna go ahead and add in the rest of the broth, which is 3 more cups of chicken broth. You could also use some sort of vegetable broth. Go ahead and just stir that, scrape anything that's kind of stuck to the bottom, make sure that it's totally scraped off so that you don't get your burn message. And then I'm gonna go ahead and add in a little bit of salt and pepper. I'm gonna do 1/4 teaspoon of pepper and 1/2 teaspoon of salt. I always like to use kosher salt when I'm cooking. And then I'm gonna add in about 3 tablespoons of Parmesan cheese. And I'm just gonna eyeball it because if I get a little more than 3 tablespoons, that is just fine with me. Then I'm gonna go ahead and cover the Instant Pot. Go ahead, put the lid on tight, make sure the valve is set to sealing and not to venting. And then go ahead and either push the manual button. Some models use the word pressure cook instead of manual. So it just depends on the model that you have. But go ahead and increase the time, or use these buttons to increase or decrease wherever you're starting from, and get it to 10 minutes. Once you get to 10 minutes of lapse time, you can go ahead and open up the pot. First, you got to remove any leftover steam that's still in there. So move this to venting. Go ahead and remove the lid. And it looks so creamy and delicious. I can't wait to give this a try. You can go ahead and garnish with a little bit of parsley if you'd like. And if it needs more salt and pepper, you can add that to taste. You can add in some spinach to this, stir it in, or maybe even some cooked broccoli. You can also serve it with chicken, or you can just have it as a side dish or plain. It's just good no matter how you decide to eat it. Go ahead and join our Facebook group. It's 365 Days of Instant Pot Recipes on Facebook. If you just go ahead and search that, or you're gonna click on the link that I leave in the notes below, then you can go ahead and request to join that group, and I will go ahead and add you to the group, and you can get a lot more recipes and ask your questions, and it's just a fun, informative group. People there are really, really nice. We're almost up to 10,000 members. So that is very exciting. The other thing, I would love it if you would subscribe to my channel. I put out a new Instant Pot recipe or tip, trick every single week. So I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.